All right, let's talk about the role of price in a modern mixed economy and what price can do. The first thing we're going to talk about is dynamic markets. Dynamic means changing, basically, so changing markets. Markets are always changing. They're going up, they're going down, they're moving all over the place. Markets are unpredictable. Markets mean basically where we sell and buy goods. So when we sell and buy goods, price is always changing. That is basically the whole definition of what dynamic market is. Prices are changing. I want you to think back to in class yesterday when Mr. Jansen showed you the NASDAQ. I think it was a NASDAQ. I'll have to double check with him which one it was, but it was a stock market where we saw the prices of goods going up and down. We saw prices going up and down constantly throughout the day. They're trying to find an equilibrium price for stock, how much a company is worth. But that changes every single day because there are demand shifters, there are supply shifters that constantly happen. So if we take a look at our basic supply and demand curve, we might be able to, and again, this is theory, supply and demand. People don't actually make charts like this when they're in business. However, what it does is it gives us an idea of how we get an equilibrium price. The reality is, however, the demand is constantly shifting. Supply is constantly shifting with companies because markets don't keep one price. There may be technological improvements. There may be new government laws that could affect how a product is made. I mean, for example, if you have an investment in, let's say, cell phones, and you find out that the government is going to limit the number of coltan that's taken from the Democratic Republic of Congo that we talked about, that could affect the price of phones. That could affect the supply. Maybe the government says we can only import so much coltan because there's just too many kids in the Democratic Republic of Congo who have to go in the mines, and many of them are doing it at the forced at gunpoint. So we're going to lower the supply of coltan, and this would lower the supply of phones. Well, that would raise the price of phones because they're scarce. This would be an example of a dynamic market. It's always shifting. So prices of goods are always shifting, and we're always trying to find the equilibrium price. You can see this with gas. When we see the gas, what's being sold at, the gas companies are trying to find an equilibrium price. But how often does that change? It changes all the time because the market is dynamic. So there could be technology improvements. There could be new companies that come in with substitute goods. Maybe Coke and Pepsi are doing really well, but then a new entrepreneur comes in with a new drink that's like Coke and Pepsi, but it tastes better and it makes you live 5 years longer. Well, the market for soda has now changed. The market for Coke has changed. The market for Pepsi has changed. This new product has come in. So dynamic markets means that the markets are always changing, prices are going up and down, and it's hard to find where the equilibrium price is. Because there's always demand shifters and there's always supply shifters that are constantly going on with the prices of all goods. So modern mixed economy is kind of a crazy place to be, especially when we talk about the free market end of it, where prices can go up and down, and it's an agreement between consumers and sellers or producers, and the prices are always changing. So now let's talk about what allocative efficiency is. And the good companies are very good at allocative efficiency. What allocative efficiency deals with, what will be produced. And it's responding to the consumers. So allocative efficiency means what is your ability to respond to consumer demand. So for example, let's say, it's like a shirt company, Hollister. They're cool shirts or whatever. So Hollister makes like this new pink shirt with a collar on it, and they don't make a whole lot of them. They just kind of make some, they put some in their stores, but they all sell out right away, all across the country. Well, what should they do? They should make more. They should continue to make more. If they're very good at allocative efficiency, they'll have more of those shirts made quickly. They'll readjust their factories and everything to make more to respond to the demand. So allocative efficiency is your ability to respond to demand. How can you produce something? Whether it's the individual, the business, or the government, how do you respond to wants and desires? And basically what this means is that as consumers, we vote every day for our products that we like. We vote for the products that we like, and then more of those products are made. I'll give an example. You may say, well, I don't like Walmart, I don't like what they do, but if you shop at Walmart, you're voting for them, and it doesn't really matter if you don't like them. You're voting for them, you like them. If you say, yeah, McDonald's, I wish we didn't have restaurants from McDonald's, but then you go there 3 times a week, you are voting for them. So you vote for the companies you go to. If you like small businesses, you say, yeah, I like small family-run businesses. I would say, well, if you really like them, you go there. That's how you vote for them. You don't really vote for them by saying you like them or not, or liking them on Facebook or anything. You vote by actually spending your dollars on things. That's how you vote in our economy. So, this would be a reason why, I don't want to get my soapbox again, but why I go to Costco is because I feel like when I go to Costco, I'm voting for their company and the wages they pay their workers and the health care they give their workers. And I feel comfortable voting for them. So let's keep on going. Productive efficiency. What is productive efficiency? It is basically cost benefit in a company. You want to keep your cost low. You want to get your benefit high. So basically you want low inputs. You want to make your goods cheap. For a couple reasons. Number one, if you make them cheap, you're going to get more profit. Because you're going to get more profit on that end because your input cost is cheap, so you'll be able to profit more. But also you can charge lower prices if you have low inputs. And what does that do to your competition? You can have a low price. You might be able to beat your competition because if Coke, for example, is able to sell a can of pop for 20 cents cheaper than Pepsi, people will probably stop buying Pepsi and they'll buy more Coke. Unless Pepsi can respond with equal productive efficiency and match that price. So productive efficiency is basically how can you produce it for how cheap. Now let's go to one of my favorite ones, and this is one of the greatest terms ever, creative destruction. Just sounds fun. Creative destruction is basically the killing of an old inferior product for a new better product. And the example I want to use on here is this this beeper or pager from like 15 years ago or something like that. Way back in let's say the 90s, maybe even early 2000s, probably not so much more 90s I think. Pagers, beepers were big, probably more like 90s, maybe 95 even. So why would anybody want a pager? Because someone could call you and could put their number on there and you would see, oh, this person called me. So you could go get a phone and you could call them back. And they could leave their number on you anywhere you were. Now, why does this product not really exist much anymore? We don't see many pagers or beepers anymore. Because we have cell phones. Just call someone on their cell phone. You get a hold of them wherever they are. There's no point to have a pager or a beeper anymore. You can text now. You can do all these different things. So pagers and beepers are a victim of creative destruction. They are gone because they've been replaced with something better, a better product, which is the cell phones. Flip phones will soon be dead completely as they're being replaced by smartphones. It's going to be, we'll see, maybe laptops. Are we going to keep laptops around? Will tablets replace laptops eventually? That's a possibility. So creative destruction is something being destroyed because something more creative, something with better technology, has replaced it. So there's tons of examples you could think of for creative destruction. Again, pagers are just one of them. Typewriters. No one writes on a typewriter anymore, maybe a few people, but not many, because we use computers. So the pencil took away the feather and ink. You know, you put the ink in a little cup and at the, like Benjamin Franklin would have wrote or something. The pencil basically was creatively destroyed that. That's another example of creative destruction. So there's many, many more. Perhaps the car with the horse and buggy. So tons of examples of creative destruction. Watch a few videos on those in just a moment.